2021 has been a huge year for celebrity cancellations, and some of these cancellations have made a serious impact. Some celebrities are even struggling to get hired after being exposed for their problematic behavior. That's why today we're going to be showcasing celebrities that should not be hired in 2022. And at number 10, Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin's career is on the verge of being over after he accidentally shot 2 people on the set of the movie Rust, killing cinematographer Helena Hutchins. Following the tragedy, the movie has been trying to piece together what exactly happened to cause this to occur. Blame has been placed on the assistant director along with the armorer, but it seems that the set was full of safety concerns almost as soon as it started. And it was later discovered that other cast and crew members walked off the set before the shooting because of safety issues. As of now, the movie itself and Alec Baldwin are being sued by a number of parties. It's difficult to say how at fault he was in this situation, but at the end of the day, he is the one that fired the bullet, and until things are sorted out, he should not work on another project. And at number 9, Shia LaBeouf. FKA Twigs' real name Talia Barnett recently exposed that she endured a toxic and abusive relationship with Shia LaBeouf. She later decided to sue him for his harmful and manipulative actions, unearthing tons of stories where LaBeouf was toxic, reckless, and even put her life in danger. Apparently he was so controlling that she wasn't even able to look other men in the eye or he would get angry. She eventually had the courage to leave and is now hoping she gets justice for the terrible treatment that he put her through. The two parties are currently trying to settle their differences without a trial, but if not, it will be set for sometime in 2023. There have been no major updates in the case as of now, but singer Sia came forward during this time and revealed that Shia coerced her into an adulterous relationship with him. So clearly he has a history of mistreatment that must be resolved before he works in the spotlight again. And at number 8, Travis Scott. Travis Scott is public enemy number 1 following the tragic Astroworld Festival that took place in Houston. As of now, 10 people have passed away following the festival, while hundreds are injured. After the festival, fans realized this problematic behavior was not a one-off, and Travis had injured many of his fans in the past at his rowdy concerts. He and the concert organizers are now getting sued in a mountain of lawsuits that equal to potentially billions of dollars in payouts. Following this disaster, no concert venue or promoter will ever want to work with him again because the liability on his events will no longer be worth it. Many have speculated that Travis could even go bankrupt because of the money he's going to be paying out. There's even a potential for criminal charges depending on what is uncovered. And at number 7, Dave Chappelle. After his special Sticks and Stones, Dave Chappelle is at the center of a debate about whether comedians should be able to say offensive comments under the guise of comedy. It was clear that he had won because Sticks and Stones became the most watched stand-up comedy special of all time. Then he released The Closer in 2021, and it was even more controversial in his stance on trans issues, reigniting the flames of cancel culture. Petitions were then filed asking Netflix to remove his special, along with Netflix employees leaving the company because they didn't agree with their decision to air the special. After The Closer was released, Chappelle tried to premiere a documentary but was not able to. He said, quote, "This film that I made was invited to every film festival in the United States, and some of those invitations I accepted. When this controversy came about, The Closer, they began disinviting from these festivals, and now, today, not a film company, not a movie studio, not a film festival, not nobody will touch this film." And at number 6, Tory Lanez. In July of 2020, Megan Thee Stallion was allegedly shot in the foot after a party at Kylie Jenner's house. A month later, she claimed that Tory was the person who did it. Tory has continued to deny this, but evidence keeps mounting against Lanez. The two are now in a legal battle as Megan wants him to be held accountable for his actions. Tory is currently facing 2 felony charges of assault with a semi-automatic firearm and carrying a loaded, unregistered firearm in a vehicle, plus the charge of personally inflicting great bodily injury. If he is convicted, he could spend up to 22 years in prison. As of now, he has pled not guilty and has fought to speak about the case publicly, but the judge has denied this request. Tory was then brought out at the Rolling Loud Festival during a baby set, which was against Megan's restraining order because she was also performing at the festival. Because he violated this order, Megan is bringing him back to court. As of now, nobody wants to be affiliated with him. Halfway number 5, James Corden. James Corden is the beloved host of The Late Late Show, and he's produced viral segments like Spill Your Guts or Fill Your Guts and Carpool Karaoke. But a lot of people don't know that he started out as an actor and he wants to do more of it in the future. But unfortunately, the public does not want this for him and is doing everything possible to keep him away from their favorite musicals. He was a part of the live remake of Cats, which was a disastrous failure. Then, after it was announced that Ariana Grande was going to be acting in the big screen version of Wicked, the public was worried that James Corden might try to get involved. So someone started a petition called, quote, "Keep James Corden out of Wicked." The bio for the petition simply states, quote, "James Corden in no way, shape, or form should be in or near the production of Wicked the movie." That's pretty much it. And almost immediately Leah got over 50,000 signatures, so hopefully they listen to the public and don't hire him. And at number 4, Chrissy Teigen. Chrissy Teigen has been hailed the queen of shade on Twitter, and she wears that badge with honor. But in 2020 it was exposed that she did more than just shade people in the past, and she was more of a bully. Tons of her old tweets were unearthed where it was clear that she was attacking people for no reason at all. After the scandal, tons of her sponsors dropped her, and nobody wanted anything to do with her mean persona. At this point, people are worried that she doesn't deserve to have a platform if she's going to use it to attack other people. As of now, she is back tweeting following the massive scandal, but a lot of people don't want her back. And at number 3, Lea Michele. Lea Michele used to be the queen of musical theater, making a name for herself on the hit show Glee. But that all changed in 2020 when she got called out by plenty of her former cast and crewmates, saying she was a rude, entitled brat. The person who kicked this off was Samantha Ware. She started the entire downfall of Lea Michele, after she called out Michelle for the way she acted on the set of Glee. When Lea Michele posted tweets in support of George Floyd after his death, Ware decided to call out Michelle on the hypocrisy. She commented, quote, "Remember when you made my first television gig a living hell?" adding that Michelle was microaggressive towards her and even threatened her. After this, plenty more people of color that Lea had worked with came forward to expose her. As of now, she is laying low, but it doesn't seem that anyone wants to work with her. And at number 2, Marilyn Manson. Actress Evan Rachel Wood posted to her Instagram on February 1st, exposing that she had been abused by Marilyn Manson. In the long statement, she said that he started engaging with her while she was only a teen, and she was, quote, "brainwashed and manipulated into submission." She then claimed that she did not want to live in fear, and she wants to expose him before he does more harm, concluding, quote, "I stand with the many women who will no longer be silent." Wood, who is now 33, met Manson when she was only 18 and he was 36 back in 2007. They later got engaged in 2010 for 8 months, until the relationship ended. The statement on Instagram came as 4 other women recently come forward with allegations against Manson. Manson has denied these allegations, but he has still been blacklisted until these legal matters are sorted out. The only person who has collaborated with him since the allegations was Kanye West. And finally, at number 1, Matt Damon. Matt Damon got cancelled after he revealed in an interview that he recently stopped using the F-slur in conversation. He thought the media would praise him for the decision, but everyone was wondering what took him so long. During an interview, he shared a story about how his daughter urged him to stop using the F-slur as it is homophobic. Apparently, he made a joke and his daughter got up from the table because she was so angry over his choice of words. Then after a talk, he decided to stop using the word. But that revelation instantly backfired, with people calling out the star for ever saying it in the first place. Damon then tried to clear the air and clarify that he never actually said the F-slur. Damon said that he understood why his revelation, quote, led many to assume the worst, but he added that he had never used the slur personally, that the conversation with his daughter was not a personal awakening. After this, tons of people decided to boycott his new movie, although most people have since forgotten about the scandal. Alrighty guys, that is all for the list. Let me know anybody that I missed that could potentially be in a part 2. I know a lot of celebrities were cancelled this year. I've been your host, Mackenzie Smith. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you in the next one.